I found 7 insanely underrated movies on Netflix that you can stream right now. These are the kind of films that tend to get overlooked, but they're absolutely worth your time. So if you're tired of endless scrolling, one of these picks might remind you why you fell in love with movies in the first place. And trust me, there's something here for everyone, no matter what mood you're in, so stick around because I'll be sharing my personal favorite pick at the end. So let's start things off with a historical epic that barely got the attention it deserved. The Last Kingdom, Seven Kings Must Die takes place after the death of King Edward, when rival heirs and invading forces clash in the power struggle for England's future, and one warrior stands in the middle of it all. I should warn you, this movie is actually a conclusion to the television series by the same name, but you don't have to watch a series to enjoy the film by itself. I sure didn't, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's got a little bit of everything: drama, betrayal, and some spectacular battle sequences. There's some really creative camera work and a ton of action-filled plot crammed into a digestible runtime. If you love medieval warrior stories that still feel emotional and personal, give The Last Kingdom, Seven Kings Must Die a shot. Changing pace a bit, let's talk about the fundamentals of caring. The story of a caregiver and a teenager with muscular dystrophy who hit the road together, and their awkward relationship turns into something surprisingly meaningful. This one dropped with barely any marketing, and it had no major award nominations. It has a ton of witty humor, and it's a little messy, but it's as heartfelt as its title promises. It's a little bit strange recommending this one. It's actually super predictable, but it plays off those sentimental cliches so well that it actually remains enjoyable and engaging throughout the whole film. If you're up for feeling good, taking a gut punch, and somehow feeling even better by the end, all while laughing the whole time, then check out The Fundamentals of Caring. Now let's shift into something totally bonkers with The Man Who Feels No Pain. This is a story of a guy born without the ability to feel pain who decides he's gonna train himself to become a street-level hero. You may have seen this concept played out before with films like Kick-Ass or Novocaine, but I promise you haven't seen it done like this. This Indian film exploded at festivals, but it barely made a blip in the US. I mean, what a fun movie. It's fast, hilarious, and packed with creative action that just keeps escalating. I often put off watching films where I have to read subtitles, and I constantly kick myself for it when I come across gems like this. Right from the very beginning, there's so much charm and creativity I couldn't stop smiling. It's just so fresh and unexpected, just a nice overall break from the usual. The Man Who Feels No Pain is perfect for you if you love offbeat and original high-energy movies that don't take themselves too seriously. Now on to something more down to earth and bittersweet. In 2008's Two Lovers, a man torn between stability and passion must decide between two very different women, all while trying to heal from personal loss. It didn't get a wide release and sort of faded into the background with time, but it's subtle, emotionally rich, and my favorite part is that it doesn't force anything, which makes it feel very real. The story seems almost too simple at first, but before you know it, the movie works its magic, and nothing else matters except this messy love triangle. If you like superbly acted dramas that linger, Two Lovers is definitely a hidden gem. Switching gears, let's take a look at something a little more teenage and a lot more metal. In Metal Lords, two high school kids try to start a metal band to win their school's battle of the bands. This one came and went without much love, but it actually has more heart than you might expect. It's like the metal-loving cousin of Sing Street. It plays on familiar tropes, but there's sincerity underneath all the noise. It's a fun, coming-of-age comedy that blends the awkwardness of high school life with the rebellious spirit of heavy metal music. If you like underground music stories with just the right amount of awkwardness, watch Metal Lords today. Now let's get weird in a very cool way with It's What's Inside. In this psychological thriller, a group of friends reunites for a dinner party, and what starts out as something normal turns into something you won't see coming. Netflix paid a lot for it, but barely anyone's talking about it, and it really is a shame. I'm struggling to find a movie to compare it to. It's strange and pretty trippy, a bit overacted, but I forgive its mistakes because it's just so flat out thought-provoking and fun. I mean, these characters are seriously playing with fire, and everyone, including you, are gonna get burned. You're gonna have to keep your wits about you while watching this puzzle box of a film. If you want something completely fresh and original, or if you're into movies that bend reality, It's What's Inside is for you. And finally, saving my favorite and the darkest film on this list for last is The Devil All the Time. In a small town, multiple lives collide in a slow-burning story about violence, power, and generational damage. Yet again, it's another film that slipped through the cracks in 2020 without a theatrical release, even though it had an A-list cast. This is a haunting southern gothic full of zealots, killers, and war-torn souls searching for salvation in all the wrong places. A brutal, anxiety-soaked spiral that never lets up, yet somehow you can't take your eyes off of it. For a dark, hypnotic descent into sin, violence, and broken faith, it's the devil all the time. There you have it, 7 insanely underrated movies on Netflix that you can stream right now. Which one are you checking out first? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more great movie picks that you can stream at home, subscribe and join the Movie Snacks community, because I promise you we are only getting started. And as always, thank you for watching, and until next time.